everybody, Kano here. I saw Meryn Moon, who is a person that I have played against several times and greatly respect their abilities as a Magic player, played a Monoblue Ponza list that piqued my interest. And watched their video on it, really enjoyed it, and decided, why not play it myself? Except I realized there are several pieces I was missing that were very expensive. So we made some changes to the list, kind of made it my own a little bit. And notable changes, we dropped a Gemstone Caverns for an Obero, and dropped Trinispheres in favor of Chalice of the Void. And because I was missing a Chalice or a Trinisphere, we added another Shadow of Doubt. We replaced one more thing with a Shadow of Doubt that I didn't have, and I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. We also... we made some major changes to the sideboard. I didn't really want to run Leylines, and because we have Snapcasters, I figured we'd run Surgical. We may not run Surgical and Chalice at the same time. In addition, because we have more Shadow Doubts in the main, we put Nimble Obstructionist in the side for basically versus control as a way to win the game / uncounterable Stifle for fetch lands, which is pretty good. I really enjoy that card, and so without further ado, let's play some two-mans. All right, we'll play first. Oh yes, this is pretty sweet. Bounce lands for a turn, lock our opponent out of 1-drops. Or 2 turns, I mean. Start island, pass the turn. I guess if it was burn, I would probably play Chalice first. The opponent plays Bauble. Looks at the top card of their own deck. Cracks Bloodstained Mire. Blood Crypt for our opponent. Okay, we're definitely putting Chalice on one, I think. This looks like Death Shadow, and Chalice on one is pretty brutal for them, especially in the main board. They drop 2 Thoughtseizes. Interesting. Okay. Chalice on one. Pass the turn. Did they expect that? Did they find their second land? They did. They're passing turn. Okay, well, we're going to play an island. And Eye of Nowhere, the Blood Crypt. And they scoop it up. Oh, that's great. That is great. Let's bring in the Obstructionists and the Squelches. Our opponent's got a lot of... We're going to go down the Remands. I feel like Remands are really bad, but our opponent has a ton of fetch lands, so I'm fine like just loading up on the Stifles here. I kind of want to drop Jace and bring in Surgicals, because they don't have that many threats. And like if we somehow answer one, they're going to be in huge trouble. But that's probably wrong. Alright, let's run it back. Ow. Okay, this hand's way too slow. This hand's good with even 1 land, and we run 24. Obero on top. See what our opponent does. Starts turn. Cracks turn. Probably Blood Crypt. It's a Blood Crypt. Thoughtseize. Takes either Spreading Seas or Boomerang, like 100%. And I think they take Spreading Seas. They take a Spreading Seas. Sure. Alright, we'll play the island. Hide the fact we drew an Obero. Opponent. Faithless Looting. Looks like they're digging for a land. Drops Thought Scour, Lightning Bolt. No land. Well, alright then. Spreading Seas. Snapcaster Mage. Opponent plays a Mishra's Bauble. Looks at the top card of their own library. And scoops it up! Oh, we beat Death Shadow! Oh, I just rage quit! That's great! Oh, that's great. Alright, round 2. Oh, we 100% keep this. Potential turn 1 Eye of Nowhere / Shadow of Doubt's amazing. Exile Cryptic. Opponent starts Island. Suspends Ancestral Vision. Well, bounce the island. Ancestral Vision coming down, or ticking down. Opponent plays an island, cycles Striped Riverwinder. We untap. We draw Boomerang. Boomerang the land. Pass the turn. Ancestral Vision still ticking down. Cycles another Riverwinder. Okay. So blue, blue, blue. Play Gemstone Caverns. Keep the new one, colorless. Snapcaster Mage. For Eye of Nowhere. Eye of Nowhere. Island. Pass the turn. Ancestral Visions, 1-time counter left on it. Opponent suspends another Ancestral Visions. We untap. We draw an island. Snapcaster Boomerang. Get in for 2. Opponent will get to discard a lot of creatures, probably. Would like to draw some cryptics now. Opponent plays Spirebluff Canal. Cycles a Curator of Mysteries. Remand wouldn't be a bad draw either. Opponent's got to decide what they want to discard. So it's not just mono blue. Looks like they're splashing red for Alright. Well, you really can't do anything about this. They probably have an Electro Dominance, which would be highly unfortunate for us. But considering the amount of cards they've drawn, it's probably a certainty. They have a second red land? They do. Okay, we untap. Draw an island. Play an island. Go to combat. Attack. Take him to 10. Pass the turn. Opponent plays an island. Suspends another Ancestral Visions. Interesting. Cycle Shadow of Doubt. Another Frost Titan. Okay. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Thankfully, these Gemstone Caverns haven't been straight up biting us in the butt. We'll play a Frost Titan, we'll tap a Spire Bluff Canal. Alright, so basically this is going to come down to, can our opponent living end this turn? And they probably can. I would put it at like a 95% chance they can living end. There's the As Foretold. And there's the living end. Oh, good. Kind of feudally spreading seas. Encroaching Waste, not gonna do it. So we're gonna scoop it up. Alright, so let's... Surgical Extraction. Seems like fun. Didn't see any activated abilities, really. So we're gonna bring in Nimble Obstructionist. Let's get rid of Shadows of Doubt. They seem kind of bad. Remand is pretty good. Chalice on 0 will be pretty good, too. Our opponent does have a lot of blue cards, so Spreading Seas, taking them off red, I don't know if that's going to be super useful. I think we want 1 Engulf the Shore, or 2 maybe. Let's... Now we'll bring in a couple Engulf the Shores, and let's drop Spreading Seas and I think a Frost Titan. Try it like this. We'll play first. Chalice on 0 is nice. Here's hoping we draw another blue land, though. Okay, start island. Chalice on 0. Pass the turn. But plays a Spire Bluff Canal. Island? Dang, no island. Play an Encroaching Wastes. Pass the turn. Opponent casts a Steam Vents, or plays a Steam Vents, excuse me. We draw and Engulf the Shore. Still no islands to be found. We do have Surgical Snap Surgical, which is nice. We're getting abraded. Is it Charm? Okay. Ancestral Vision and Remand. Those are kind of weird drops by our opponent. Tempted to Surgical Remand. Oh, we need lands. This deck relies on drawing lands, I think, quite hard. And we're just not drawing lands. They're using our own bird against us. Discard and Engulf the Shore. Getting in for the bird beats. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and scoop it up. Colorless lands. Time to mulligan. Oh, wonderful. Sure. I think we keep an Eye of Nowhere. Gemstone Caverns, exile Frost Titan. Opponent. Mishra's Bauble. Looks at the top card of our library. Cracks a Bloodstained Mire. Blood Crypt. Watery Grave. Thoughtseize. Probably takes Boomerang. Takes a Remand. Interesting. Draws a card. We draw Eye of Nowhere. Bounce the land. Problem is our opponent's deck can effectively run off of one land if they have the proper cards. Goes to 13. Inquisitions. If they're tempted to take the Remand the first time, they'll probably take Remand again. Oh, they don't. Oh, Chalice on one. Oh, that's a good top deck. Alright, opponent. Plays Polluted Delta. Passes the turn. We draw an island, play an island, pass the turn. As long as they don't have, like, Kolaghan's Command, we should be okay. We've shut off all the Thoughtseizes, all the Death Shadows. Like, if they go to play an Angler, we remand it. And we can remand it through a Stubborn Denial, which is pretty sweet. Okay. Play an island, pass the turn. Do we remand the Snapcaster? I think we do. Actually, I don't think we do. You can have a Snapcaster. We're on a 10-turn clock. I'm much more interested in remanding a potential Gurmag Angler. Or Kolaghan's Command targeting Chalice. Okay, opponent takes us to 18. We draw a Boomerang. Pass the turn. Second Snapcaster. This one I think I will remand. We do have the Boomerang. Okay, Snapcaster's kind of nice. Opponent cracks Polluted Delta. Gets an island. Snapcasters. Sure. Opponent gonna get in for a bunch. We are going to take it. Trying to inhibit a Gurmag Angler here. Cryptic, kind of nice. Gonna be a little time warp here. I think we're actually going to take the damage this time. So if our opponent plays a land and goes to Gurmag again, we can Snapcaster Remand. Cool. Untap. Draw an island. Play an island. Pass the turn. This time we're going to Cryptic tap and draw. Another Cryptic is actually super good. Jace. Play Jace. We're going to Brainstorm and try and hit a land. Okay. Put back Island. Put back Snapcaster Mage. Play an island. Pass the turn. We should be able to ambush a Snapcaster if our opponent sends them both at Jace. The opponent plays a Polluted Delta. Goes to combat. Jace. Jace. In flies a Snapcaster. Target anything. Block a snap. Opponent cracks Polluted Delta. Gets a swamp. Gonna go for the Angler. There's the Angler. Can we untap? We draw a Snapcaster. So let's... Brainstorm with Jace. Put back Island. Put back Island. Play Encroaching Wastes. Pass the turn. I think we're gonna Snapcaster a Cryptic Command here. We're going to tap and draw as well. We could get really greedy and try and bounce Snapcaster. But But I feel like if our opponent had a Kolaghan's Command, we would be totally boned. Which, I mean, I'm not sure that they have it. They're not playing like they do necessarily, but I'd like to find... Well, I mean, Titan works. Put back island, put back island. Play island. Play one Titany boy. Tap angler. Do we get in? Yeah, let's get in. Attack for 2. That was only bad if our opponent had a 3rd Snapcaster. Alright, opponent gives up. This deck seems to just crush Shadow. Squelch, Obstructionist in. Reman's out. I like that. Squelch seems nice. Gotta hope we draw another island, though. Opponent cycles a Street Wraith. Cycles another Street Wraith. Did our opponent keep a 0-lander with 2 Street Wraith draws? Like a Mishra's Bauble or something? Okay. Polluted Delta. Fetches with Polluted Delta, finds Watery Grave, goes to 13. Thoughtseize to 11. Thoughtseize to 11. Our opponent has gone down 9 life on turn 1. Okudoku. I like the Kamigawa goblins. Opponent takes Snapcaster. We draw an island. Perfect. Exactly according to plan. Opponent plays a Bloodstain Mire. Cracks Bloodstain Mire. Finds a swamp. This is an angler, we just bounce the angler. It's an angler. Unsummon the angler. Okay. Opponent plays a Bloodstain Mire. Passes the turn. We draw Frost Titan. Play Encroaching Wastes. Pass the turn. Let's attempt to Squelch. Cantripping 2-mana land destruction. What more could a man dream of? Opponent plays a Scalding Tarn. And they're going to pass. We untap. Draw another island. Play the island. Pass the turn. Cryptic mana available. Sure. Opponent cracks Scalding Tarn. Yeah, it's Blood Crypt tapped. Doesn't want to lose any more life for some reason. Interesting. Plays a Watery Grave tapped. Very interesting. Ow. Opponent gonna play a Death Shadow. If we Cryptic Command, it almost certainly gets countered. I think we have to Boomerang the Shadow at the end step. It worked. We untap. Draw Obero. Play an island. Pass the turn. Steam Vents untapped for our opponent. Let's counter draw. Opponent would need 2 of the 4 spikes to deal with this. Okay. Second Death Shadow. Passes. We untap. Draw Spreading Seas. Play an island. Play a Frost Titan. I see your 1 mana 7/7, and I raise you a 6 mana 6/6. I think if we draw a bounce spell, we straight up kill them. Discard an island. Frost Titan. Tap Death Shadow. Because they have to play a Death Shadow and they have to play Angler this turn. Otherwise we just attack, tap their only blocker, and kill them. And we do get 2 draws to do it. Opponent could have a counterspell. Discards double Angler. Thought Seizes. Sure, you can take our Spreading Seas. Goes to 4. Plays a Death Shadow. Third Death Shadow. Okay. We need a bounce spell. Come on, Boomerang, Cryptic Command, Eye of Nowhere, Tameo, literally half the deck, pretty much anything but a land. Oh, yes. Sticking it to a very, very good deck with a very awesome deck. We're going to go for the flawless tap victory. All right, here we go. Gotcha. All right, well, that's all the time I have for recording tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. I know I do. I will probably be playing this on stream. Thank you to Meryn Moon for posting this. I appreciate that. It's inspired me to do a little bit more recording. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching. If you like this content, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And follow me on Twitch if you would like to see me live. Bye, everybody.